Meanwhile, in Iran, Washington Post journalist Jason Rezaian has been convicted, although the details of his verdict remain unclear.
Rezaian has been detained in Iran for a year on charges of espionage. His lawyer has 20 days to make an appeal. Foreign Affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan joins CBSN with more details. Margaret, what is next for Jason Rezaian's lawyer?
Well, Jason's family said they plan to appeal this conviction, but there are so many murky details. They don't know exactly what he's been sentenced to, and they don't know what exactly he's been convicted of, because there were multiple charges against him, among them what you just described there, what the Iranian government accuses him of. Espionage, something that the U.S. government says is just flat out trumped up charges, and that's what Jason's family said as well. Right now, his brother Ali is on his way here to Washington to try to get closer to what some here might be getting through diplomatic back channels. We know Jason's mother is in Tehran, hoping to get word by being closer to the court.
Margaret, what is the State Department doing to try and help Jason?
Well, here's the challenge. John Kerry has directly appealed to his Iranian counterpart, who he negotiated that massive nuclear diplomatic accord with. The problem is that the diplomats don't control the judicial system. And with Iran, that court in particular that Jason has been tried in front of is very much under the thumb of the hardliners. And what we do know is that internally within Iran, there is a struggle for influence right now between those who are against Iran opening up, who do in principle oppose any kind of move like this nuclear deal, and those who are in the court of Hassan Rouhani, who's seen as a moderate within relative terms there in Iran. So it's not clear even if the U.S. appeals to Iranian diplomats have any influence whatsoever. It's not clear the State Department can do anything, frankly.
Margaret, we know Jason Rezaian was captured together with his wife and several other journalists. Why was he still held while the others were let go?
Look, this court system is incredibly opaque, so I can't give you a clear answer, but what has been speculated here is that Jason's in that unique position of holding dual American and Iranian citizenship. If you hold that, Iran does not recognize your American citizenship. And Jason's dad was born and raised in Iran. Jason was born and raised here in the United States. The Iranian courts look at him and his past history as a journalist as somehow indicative of him being a spy and having dual allegiances. That's the difference between him and some of the Iranians who were rounded up who don't hold dual citizenship. Many would speculate that this is a bargaining chip on behalf of the hardliners within Iran who say they want to trade him for other prisoners that are being held in the United States, Iranians who had been accused of having a role in funneling and trading illicit goods for use in this suspect nuclear program. And Hassan Rouhani told, the president of Iran directly told Steve Croft on 60 Minutes that his government would be interested in a swap of prisoners. So we'll wait and see what happens in the court system here, but we do know that some within Iran would like to use this American as a bargaining chip to further their agenda.
We've seen journalists all over the world on Twitter, on social media, using the hashtag #FreeJason. Margaret Brennan in Washington. Thank you, Margaret.